Hey guys, and welcome. My name is Melissa from thepurposecoaching.com, and today we're going to talk about how to find your purpose in 2020. Now, I have another video that goes into more depth about this, but basically, without a purpose, you're kind of just wandering around aimlessly. A purpose is a lot more about just finding your dream career or finding the job that'll make you the most money. It's something that gives you meaning in life. It gives you a reason to wake up in the morning. It gets you out of a funk when you feel like, what's the point of all this? Why am I doing all this? It's something that's bigger than you. So that's why it's super important to find out what it is, because this is the thing that's going to help you decide if this certain career is right for you or if this decision is right for you, because if it's aligned with your purpose, then it's right for you. So if you want to learn how to find your purpose in 2020, then keep on watching. Okay, so the first question to find your purpose is to ask yourself, what would you want to experience in life if time and money were not an issue? And really ask yourself, not just like, oh, well, I'd want this, but I know that will never happen. No, give yourself a second to dream and not worry about how and if ever and this could never happen to me. If there was no limit, if there was no limit of time, if there was no limit of money you have, what would you want to experience? Would you travel? What job would you have? What would you buy? What would you invest in? What business would you open? Would you help people with all the money? What would you want to learn if you had all the time in the world? If you knew that you weren't running out of time, if you knew that you weren't too old, or oh, I'm going to college for this, I already spent my money on this, on my student loan. Like, if there was no question about that, what would you want to experience? The next question to ask yourself is, how do you want to grow? How do you want to grow as a person? Think of where you're at now in your life, where you live, your job, the kind of car you drive, the people you spend your time with, the things you do, and think how you want to exceed that next year. I'm not saying to leave your friends and family. I'm saying we are who we surround ourselves with, and maybe that there's more to life to experience, but we just don't know what that is because we haven't dared ourselves to dream how we want to grow. So how do you want to grow? Look at the people you look up to, that you admire, and ask yourself, what is it about that person that I want for me? So whether that's you want to grow in your career or emotionally, maybe you want to forgive someone you've never been able to. Maybe you want to forgive someone that you've never quite been able to forgive. Maybe it's a skill that you want to learn. Or maybe it's to finally do something that you've been terribly, terribly afraid of doing. Next question to ask yourself, how do you want to contribute to this world? How do you want to contribute to this world? This is the most important question in finding your purpose, because ultimately what gives us purpose, what gives us meaning, is knowing that our life, that our existence meant something for someone else, because we're not going to be here forever. And you want to know that when you're gone, this world was better because of you, that you left it better than when you found it. So please don't skip this question. And to be honest, 99% of the people I've spoken with, everyone wants to help. Everyone has something. Everyone at one point or another say, if I had this much money, or if I had this, or if I had that, I would open this, or I would do this for someone. Everyone has a kind heart. Everyone wants to help. So what is that for you? What do you find that you're drawn to, that you want to contribute to this world? Next is who are you? Next to ask yourself is, who are you and why are you here? Who are you and why are you here? Now, I know this is probably the most difficult question, because you're like, I don't know. Or maybe you do know, but I suggest that this question you do in complete and utter silence, when you're by yourself and you have no distractions. Put your phone on airplane mode and everything, and ask yourself, who are you? Not what do you do, not what's your job. My name is Melissa, I'm 28, I live in California. Who are you? What values do you have? What do you have? What do you do that's uniquely you? And why do you think you're here? I'm not saying you're going to find the answer right away, but ask yourself, why do you think you're here? So once you've answered all these questions, you're going to sit and look at everything you wrote. And from there, you're going to start to pick out and see patterns, see things that it's like a recurring theme that you keep bringing up. And that's a great indication of finding your purpose, of starting. Now, it's a new year, and there's something about 2020 that's very exciting. I want to offer you guys to give you a 30-minute consultation for free, no charge at all, to help you, because it really does mean a lot to me that everyone know their purpose. I truly believe this is our guiding compass, and no matter how many falls we have or something happens, if we have this, we're set. Yeah, email me, find me on Instagram. I'll leave the links down below, and I'd love to help you guys. Next week, we're going to talk about how to predict your 2020. It's going to be a very interesting video. Otherwise, thank you guys so much for watching. If you like what you heard, please hit the subscribe button, like this video, and comment below. What do you think your purpose is?